Well, I know it's already summertime, but I'm already thinking about Christmas. You've heard of Christmas in July, right? So I'm not too far off. Well, stick with me today and I will show you what I'm thinking about related to Christmas. Well, hi everyone, I'm Crystal from A Crystal Clear Life, where we focus on planning, organizing, and living a more simplified life. Now, if I've started planning for Christmas in July already, I certainly am a planner. Anyway, last year for Christmas, I had some gift trackers in my Christmas planner that I liked, but I wasn't thrilled about, and I thought there's got to be something better out there that will work for me, for my personal needs. And so I ran across this downloadable printable from the scatteredsquirrel.com, and I printed it out on paper, and it looks something like this. And then you can see I have taken my pen and went over and made some changes of things that I think that I would like to change on this printable. This is one printable on this side, and this is another printable. I just happen to have printed them side by side because I thought that would be the way that it would work the best for me. Now, you know that I am a digital planner and I like to track all of my things digitally. So guess what we're doing today? We are going to take this paper layout for this gift tracker, and we are going to put it into OneNote, of course. But today we're going to do a little bit differently. Usually when I create things, I create them on my desktop. Today, I am going to show you how to create them using my iPad. Okay, so stay with me and we will do that. I'm going to get myself turned around here so that you can see me working on my iPad, and we will get busy making this gift tracker in OneNote. Okay, let's get started by taking a look at this printout from the Scattered Squirrel. And you can see up here at the top it says gift ideas for, and then it has a space for sizing for tops, bottoms, and feet, which I think is interesting. I'm not quite sure how this will work as I start to use it, but the good thing about doing it in OneNote is I can always change it if this layout does not work for me. Across from that is books and authors, and I went ahead and drew in a second column so I could write the book title and the author in the columns that I have there. Next, down here we have a place for favorites, and she has colors, movies, characters, and treats. I went in and added in the extra space music, flavors, and teams. So I think those will be important things to add. And then next to that, there's a place for toys and games. I, again, am going to split that in the middle. Down at the bottom here, there is a place for hobbies and interest and a section for notes. Now on this side of the page, like I said at the beginning, this is actually a second printable, and it is a wish list for someone where you can write the year, the idea, or the suggestion. I've added a third column that says date given, so I will put in another column for that, because as I come up with suggestions for people, I like to keep a running list, and then if I've actually given them something similar to that, I like to record the date that I did that so that I do not end up giving the same person the same gift over and over again. Okay, now that we've taken a look at the page and how I want to modify it, let's jump over onto the iPad and I will show you how I'm going to create this on my iPad using primarily tables. Okay, so here we are in OneNote, and I am going to be doing this on my iPad. I do have a keyboard attached to my iPad. Here you can see the keyboard lights up a little bit so that you can see that a little bit better. And I'm going to be using my Apple Pencil to create this on my iPad. Okay, so I'm going to start up here with the top, and I'm going to give it a title, again using my keyboard. gift ideas for, and then I'm going to leave it blank because once I create this page, I will use it over and over for other people. Okay, then I'm going to come down here, and the first section that they had was clothes sizes, and so I will type clothes sizes, and then I'll hit return. And up here at the insert button, I can do insert, and I can insert a table. And the iPad by default does a 2-column by 2-row table. And so I actually need 3 columns. So I can go up here to the insert button again and say insert a column to the right. You can also insert rows below if you would like. So now we have our 3 columns. I can go in here just like our printout and add tops and bottoms and feet, which will make me laugh every time I see that. Okay? Now, you know, when you're adding a table, if you just hit the tab button, it will go down to the next cell. And when you get to the bottom of that, you can just hit enter, when you get to the bottom of that, you can just hit the tab key again, and it will give you another row, okay? Now, rather than create the next table in this same cell, I am going to make a new cell. So I'm going to come down here below, over on the side, and I am going to type favorites. I will spell it the American way rather than the British way. And I will hit enter, and I will again insert a table. So insert table, and you see there that I have 2 columns. I do not need 2 columns, I only need 1. So I will go up here to delete, and I will delete a column. Actually, you know what? I want 2 columns. Let's put that column back. And we are going to come over here, and the subjects that she had were colors, and tab over, and we'll leave that blank space. Now remember, I can make my cells wider if I want to. Then when I type in that cell, it will get wider. Colors and movies. And I want to add music. And characters. And treats. And I want to add flavors. You know, maybe somebody likes vanilla flavored candles, or maybe they like peppermint, or something like that. And teams. What are their favorite sports teams? And so we have that. Now I can grab this and let's put it underneath like that. The reason that I like to do individual boxes like this is because when I come up here, if I have something else that I want to add to this section about clothes sizes, and I press the tab key to add another column, watch what happens. It automatically moves everything down for me, and I don't have to worry about my tables overlapping. I think that's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go over here again, and I'm going to make hobbies and hobbies and interests. This person might be interested in gardening or science fiction. And in this case, I only need to insert a column table, 1 column table. So again, I'm going to go up here to delete, and I'm going to delete a column, and that will leave me with 1. But remember, as I type, that column will get bigger, as big as I have my gray container here. So let's put that down there at the bottom. And now we have books and authors. So let's do that one. And remember, I wanted to add 2 columns here so that I could put the book title and the author. So we will insert our table again. And we have room now for the book and the author. Let's come down, toys and games. seems like everybody is into gaming these days. I like to play board games, not necessarily video games, but they are all still fun. So insert, table again, a place for toys and games. And then I need one more section here for notes. And that's just going to be a single column. So enter, insert, table, delete, one column, and then I have a section there just for notes, okay? Now I know they're probably not perfectly lined up, but they're pretty close. Okay, now the last thing that I want to do is I want to come over and create a new section way over here that says wish and gift list. Okay, and then enter, and I want a 3-column table here. So insert, column, table, and we're going to add one to the right. Now I have a place for the year that I hear about the idea and suggestion. And then I have a place for date given if I decide to give that as a gift. All right, the other reason that I wanted to go ahead and get these kind of set up now is because, you know, summertime is one of the times that you start seeing people more frequently. The kids are out of school. You have an opportunity to get together with them and maybe learn a little bit more about their interests and, you know, things that they are interested in now that may be different than what they were interested in when you saw them over the holidays. So having these ideas that I can quickly write down once I talk to people is really helpful to me. And I am hoping that this year, this will be a pretty good gift list idea for folks. So here's my idea. Now that I have this template made, I will copy and paste it onto new pages for each person in the family that I give gifts for. You know, my husband, my daughter, my sisters, the rest of my family, nieces, nephews, etc. I can just keep a whole gift idea section in my holiday planner. The holiday planners that I used last year were fantastic, and I will leave a link up above to those videos if you're interested in checking them out. I probably will take something like this and add it to that planner because that planner had a lot of good information in it. So I'm just going to continue to build and fluff that out to make it exactly what I want it to be. Well, there you go. You know, it may be a little early for some people to be thinking about Christmas, but, you know, this was something that was kind of on my mind and on my list of migrated tasks that I brought over from the end of 2021, was that I really wasn't quite happy with my gift list. So I wanted to kind of come up with something new. I stumbled upon this one from the Scattered Squirrel, and I thought I would give it a try. The easiest way for me to try it is to convert it from paper to digital. So that's what we did today. Now, can I add decoration to that and make it cute and pretty? Yes. Can I put Christmas things on it to make it look Christmassy? Yes. But remember, we don't always just give presents at Christmas time. There are all kinds of holidays and occasions throughout the year when you might need a treat for someone special. For birthdays or something like that. So kind of having a generic gift list. I might put presents or party hats or something like that on it to spruce it up. Anyway, when I get it decorated, I'll post it over on my Instagram page. So take a look there. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and look me up. I'm Crystal Clear Life 21 on Instagram and on Facebook. So I'd love it if you joined us over there. And if you learned something new today and you enjoyed yourself, please think about subscribing to our channel. We are getting close to one of those big goals, and every subscriber is helpful to me and helpful to our community and allows YouTube to share our information more broadly with those in the community. Anyway, enough said about that. Well, here's hoping that you can live a more simplified and organized life through better planning. I happen to use OneNote. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye. Hi everyone. I have already started thinking about Christmas.